Vinny K for Happy Medium Guy. How you doing? Hello. Okay, we're going to explain to you why you can't use tax money to pay back student loans. It's very simple, really. Now, first of all, I don't want to be the guy from the 1920s, but two wrongs don't make a right. So I don't want to hear off the bat a lot of people saying, can't give tax breaks to billionaires, then you could do this. I don't know. No. Okay, you can't that's not the excuse to do it. Okay, let me explain something to you. Now, a lot of people, and I don't know what the advocates are on this, because people that accrued student loans had parents. Do you understand that? Like, people grew up, they had parents. Poor kids didn't take student loans and not make money because they were poor already and they knew not to do that. I'll give you an example. I didn't have parents. I lived with my mom in the building. I had a chance to go to college. My aunt said, listen, if you want to go to college, we'll help you out. We'll help you out with some money. We'll help you get financial aid. My cousin, who just graduated St. John's to become a teacher at the time. Now, I'm not bashing my cousin. My cousin's been a teacher her whole life, never complained. She also went to school to be a nurse. There are people that become teachers because they want to teach, and that's great. Now, I know a lot of friends that became teachers because out in Montauk, I also do Radio Montauk. Out in Montauk, you go out and they spend summers in college working in Montauk. And they say, let's become teachers so we can have summers off. A lot of people do that. You don't believe that. A lot of people became teachers just to have summers off. They went on to marry another teacher, have kids, and go, we can't live on this. We're teachers. And then you hear all the time teachers complaining. I'm not bashing all teachers, but you hear that. Now let me explain something to you. When I was 5 years old, teachers didn't make money. We knew that. When I was 10 years old, teachers did money. When I was 15, never got to the point where we said maybe one day teachers are going to make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. There are school districts where you could, get ahead and make money, but all you do is hear teachers complaining. You chose to go to school, spend money to get a job that wasn't going to make much money. That's what you did. And you had parents doing that. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people that went to school and accrued debt, the parents were delusional. There was a whole generation of delusional parents going, well, you got to go to school, go to college, and then you buy a house like we did. Yeah, when they bought a house, it was $30,000, and literally anybody could buy a house. In any job, the whole Al Bundy syndrome. Sell shoes, buy a house. The father could work any job, buy a house, the mother could stay home with the kids. They didn't realize 20 years later, 25, 30 years later, nobody could do this anymore. That house is $500,000 now. But they taught the kids into going to school. That's on the parents. Poor kids didn't say, I better go to college. And if they did, they got scholarships or they worked their ass off to go to college and they made sure they made money when they got out of college. All right. Also, my beef with teachers is this. I've had a lot of friends over the years going, hey, what are you doing now? They know when they're teaching, and they're married to another teacher, whatever. I'm doing stand-up, I'm DJing, doing radio. You never got a real job? Got a real job. No, I didn't give up 70% of my income for no reason. I didn't do that. I didn't accrue debt to give up 70% of my income. I didn't marry a girl that came along and we thought we were the right age and then decide, we're supposed to have... I didn't do that. And they hate you. They really do. Underlying hate there. Then, when the world shuts down for a pandemic and you live in a state that shuts down and don't let you work, they're home getting checks. And you're losing everything because you don't get checks in the government because you don't... What are you doing? What, you're an entertainer? No, you can't work. Why can't I work? The restaurants are open. Why can't we play music and stand in front of... No, you can't do that. And then your friends go, well, if you got a real job... a real job. Like the years that you bitched that you weren't making enough money. A real job. Not knowing that's communism right there. When the government shuts you down and you don't have the job they want you to have in the life they want you to have, they're not going to help you. But you don't know. You don't see what's wrong with that. Now those people want money back because they still couldn't pay back the student loan. No, that's not how it works. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's ridiculous. And on top of that, now we're going to explain the end-all be-all where you can't argue with this, what's coming up. And if you don't understand what I'm about to say, you probably shouldn't get on the internet and fight about things like this. Maybe go to one of those places that you could sip wine and paint something. That's probably the best place for you. Here you go. If you're going to use tax money to pay back college loans, and you're going to still let the colleges loan money to kids, you can't do it. Ohio State, they're going to break my legs. I owe them $60,000. We'll use tax money to help it. Are you going to stop Ohio State from lending money? No, why would we do that? There you go. You can't do that. No. You ever see Get Them to the Greek with Jonah Hill? No. No, you can't. Shut down the colleges if you want to shut down the colleges. If you're going to do it and then shut down the colleges, fine. But obviously that's not going to happen. You see kids today, I got stuck hosting a trivia for a while. And there were kids, there was a girl that got upset. She goes, how would I know that? When did that happen? In the 1960s, I wasn't born. I go, no, it actually happened in the 1700s, and I know you have a master's degree. There are kids out there that don't know who Hemingway is, who have a master's degree. I don't know what the hell's going on in the schools. And to top it off, here's something for you in case you never realized it. Whatever job you get, there are millions of kids coming out of school fresh-faced every year ready for that job. I'll do it for less than that. I'll do it for less than that. It happens in it happens in comedy clubs. Comedy clubs, if I say I need this much money to headline, and they'll go, we have a kid that's been doing comedy 3 years, I'll headline for $200. I use the kid. It's you still got to work around that. But if you don't see, but at least their talent, talent can shine for you. If you're some kind of accountant, all right, I know how to count the numbers. Yeah, so does this kid. And he's going to do your job for 30 grand, not 60 grand. Go to A&P and get a job. But you're going to pay back the student loans and tax money. There you go. Find Happy Medium Guy on Twitter and all the other social. I'm just tired of this.